This is what's trending today. Late-night television host Jimmy Kimmel has the most watched video on YouTube right now. Over 3 million views in less than a day. Kimmel is known for making jokes, but instead he's talking about something serious. The video is about 10 minutes long. He was talking to his audience about the mass shooting Sunday night at a concert in Las Vegas, Nevada. 59 people were killed, and more than 500 others were hurt. Kimmel grew up in Las Vegas. He was close to crying as he spoke during the Jimmy Kimmel Live show on Monday. We have children without parents, and fathers without sons, mothers without daughters, Kimmel said. Kimmel told the audience that the United States is not doing enough to control access to guns. He criticized politicians for working to help the National Rifle Association, known as the NRA, instead of their voters. He put the photos of about 50 members of the U.S. Senate on the screen. The National Rifle Association is a group that promotes the right of the people to keep and bear arms. Those words are part of the Second Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. On its website, the NRA says it is a major political force and America's foremost defender of Second Amendment rights. The NRA does not want the U.S. government to make laws that restrict people's ability to buy guns. Those laws are commonly known as gun control. After people die in fires, floods, airplane crashes, and more, Kimmel said, other people tried to prevent those things from happening again. For example, Kimmel remembered that after a hotel in Las Vegas burned down when he was a boy, the city made sure buildings were made of safer materials. But after people are killed by guns, he said, all that people do is send prayers, instead of doing something to prevent easy availability of guns. Kimmel said, there is more that we can do, and we need to do it. He said, politicians in the United States can make a difference, but they only offer thoughts and prayers instead. Kimmel said, I hate talking about stuff like this. I just want to laugh every night. But this year, he has become a voice for those who think the U.S. government is not doing enough for its people. Before speaking about gun control, he also got involved in the biggest political debate of 2017, the attempt by the Republican Party to repeal the Affordable Care Act. The act provided many Americans with health insurance that they did not have before. Barack Obama signed the bill into law during his presidency. Kimmel started talking about health care after his son was born with a serious heart problem that required surgery. Kimmel's name was used during the debate more than once. Some politicians said they would not vote for a new health care law unless it passed the Jimmy Kimmel test. Kimmel asked, if your baby is going to die, and it doesn't have to, it shouldn't matter how much money you make. I think that's something, whether you're a Republican or a Democrat. We all agree on that, right? He told politicians to stop with the nonsense and take care of each other. He said it again on Monday. And that's what's trending today. I'm Dan Friedel.
President Donald Trump flew to the island of Puerto Rico Tuesday to meet with its leaders for the first time since a powerful storm hit the U.S. territory 2 weeks ago. Trump and his wife, Melania, landed at an airbase near San Juan, the Puerto Rican capital. Aid workers are using the base to direct recovery efforts on the Caribbean island. "I've never seen people working so hard in my life," Trump said. The Trumps met with U.S. troops, emergency medical crews, and survivors of Hurricane Maria. The storm was the strongest to hit Puerto Rico in many years. Maria destroyed its electric power network, as well as many homes, businesses, roads, and farms across the island. At least 16 people were killed. Trump noted the island's relatively low death toll compared with another storm, Hurricane Katrina, which struck the southeastern United States in 2005. Katrina was blamed for more than 1,800 deaths, according to the Federal Emergency Management Agency. "Every death is a horror," Trump said, "but if you look at a real catastrophe like Katrina, and you look at the tremendous and hundreds of people that died, and you look at what happened here, nobody's ever seen anything like this." Trump praised the island's recovery efforts and promised an all-out effort to keep providing federal assistance. He praised Puerto Rican officials for offering kind words about the aid. But he admitted that a lot more must be done and called on locals to do more to help get aid to areas outside the city. Trump met with a number of Puerto Rican officials and shook the hand of San Juan's mayor, Carmen Yulín Cruz. A few days ago, Cruz strongly criticized the Trump administration for the speed of recovery efforts. Trump reacted by attacking Cruz on Twitter for her poor leadership. He also suggested her criticism was influenced by politics. In another Twitter post, the president said the people of Puerto Rico want everything to be done for them. Trump said he now thinks the mayor may have changed her mind about the recovery efforts. "Well, I think she's come back a long way," he said. "I think it's now acknowledged what a great job we've done, and people are looking at that." Trump met with hurricane victims at several stops on the island and handed out supplies during a visit to a church. "There's a lot of love in this room," he said, calling those in attendance great people. Trump also met with Puerto Rico's governor, Ricardo Rosselló, and Governor Kenneth Mapp of the U.S. Virgin Islands, which were also hit by Maria. Rosselló told reporters on Monday that more than 720 of the island's 1,100 gasoline stations were now up and running, with more fuel supplies expected in coming days. The governor reported that about half of water and sewer services are still not operational. He added that federal and local officials were working together to keep at least 50 of the island's 69 hospitals operating. I'm Brian Lynn.